Okay, first things first, I've been away for a while. Let me make this quick. There was taking out Christmas decorations, spring cleaning, correspondence, seeing Slipknot, getting ill for 2 weeks with what both me and my wife hope was just a flu, more correspondence, more spring cleaning. I had intended to slow down a little bit anyway. I was going to film a bunch of videos halfway through January and upload them on the 1st of February. That hasn't happened. Now that that's out of the way, let me explain what this video is about. First off, if you're seeing this video on the day it's released, it means that tomorrow I'm uploading the first video in a new series that I have had on my mind for nearly a year and I've been very excited about. I'll explain that in detail in a bit, so I don't have to explain myself further down the line in one of those videos. Secondly, I want to reach out to other musicians on YouTube with the eventual goal of making the videos in this series I'm about to tell you about much more collaborative, communal kind of thing. By the way, if you are watching this video and it's not the day it's released, you're watching it even in months or years from now, it's still worth watching for the following reasons. Just the explanation. Right, let's stop being vague. The video series is going to be called Discuss, Review and Cover, or DRC. It's more or less exactly what it sounds like. I take songs from my personal playlists, discuss them, review them, and eventually cover them at the end of the video. I want to explain those steps in more detail because the whole thing is very subjective, and the first two of those are personal to me. When I say discuss, I mean talk about the song and its history, but also the band, my experience of the song or the band, where I first heard them, etc. A lot of music that I listen to comes from TV shows, video games, anime. I'll probably end up talking about these, but I will always try and keep it focused on the music. So if you see me rambling for ages before covering a song, that's why. Don't worry, I'll put a time link in the description for the video, and most likely I'll upload the cover as a separate video somewhere down the line anyway. The latter part of this rambling is the review for the song. For something to end up on one of my playlists, there's generally a process. It has to be at least an 8 out of 10. Or it could be a 6 out of 10 and above if something is particularly interesting about it. I don't add whole albums at a time. I don't add entire back catalogues of artists at a time. Generally, I add stuff that has had some impact on my life in the recent or much longer term. So you can expect the videos in this series to be the finest of my tastes. What I will do is review the musicianship, the composition, the aesthetics, the concept, whatever there is that can be rated, and then give a score balanced against each of these things. It's quite simple really. After all is said, I'll cover the damn thing. Here's where I hope that this series can become more collaborative. I play guitar quite well, but I know I could be better. I don't think of myself as a singer, but I have been known to sing reasonably well, and I think I can carry a tune. I dabble on piano and drums, not brilliantly, but I can, a little bit. And I play bass, but I don't have one anymore. And then there's music that I might want to cover that features flutes, bongos, saxophone, or maybe even ocarina. Basically, if you play any instrument, and you can film yourself playing that instrument, I want your help. Contact me with my email that I'll put in the description. Let me know what you play and what genres you prefer, and I'll contact you when I'm thinking of making one of these videos to see if you're interested. I don't want to go into too much detail here, but I'm essentially looking for the whole thing to be mutually beneficial and communal. Equal representation in the cover part of the video, shout outs for channels, links to channels, etc. So yeah, I hope that all makes sense. Feel free to ask me anything in the comments that I haven't already mentioned. I'm sure I will have missed something. I feel like I should mention that the videos in the DRC series are going to be very sporadic to begin with, but I'm hoping that they'll become a main part of my channel eventually. Anyway, tomorrow from this video is going to be the first episode of Discuss, Review and Cover. I hope you enjoy it. I'll see you.